What's up, everybody? This is Baylon724 coming at you, and I just want to cover the subject of dreadlocks. I've watched many videos on YouTube on dreadlocks and maintenance and cleansing and things of that nature, and it's been quite informative. There's so many of them, it's like wow. Um, there are a few ladies that I go to the most, and that would be Ms. Island Spice, Quotidian Light, and Naps for Ya. I watch many of them, but these three ladies, I seem to give advice and things that gear towards what towards my preference. So I watch a lot of the other ones as well. I love to see everybody's lock journeys from start to finish. And one thing that I do regret, wish I could go back to, is if I took more pictures in the beginning stages of my journey. Just to give you some background, my locks will be 9 years old. August the 23rd, they'll be 9 years old. And how I started my locks was I got kinky twist extensions. My hair was about to here when I started my locks, when I got the extensions. So I lost this much hair, down to here, which I was really bummed about, but I had to get over it. I was afraid of not liking my hair in the short stages, and what I have such a big head. I didn't want to have these little teeny things because they always look like worms to me, and I didn't want to have a bunch of worms on my head. So I took the punk way out and got the extensions. Well, for me, it's the punk way. I'm not saying it's for anybody else, just for me. Because that's how I felt. I felt like a punk because I didn't do it, enjoy the entire journey. So I liken it to having shaved my head completely bald and waited for it to grow out and then starting my locks, because that's pretty much what, since I lost all the length that I had. Anyway, I went natural because I was just pretty much tired of the relaxers. I was fed up with the relaxers, fed up with hot curling my hair every day, getting up extra early to do something with my hair or whatnot. I'm not a hair person. I hate doing my hair. And plus the relaxers were making, I have problems with migraines, and the relaxers were making my migraines worse. And I noticed that whenever I would put a relaxer in my head, um, for about a week, my migraines would be worse, and I got tired of that. They were bad enough as they were, so I didn't need anything adding to it. So that was a big reason for me going natural. I was natural for about 2 years prior to starting my locks. And then, as I stated, I got the kinky twist extensions, and I would go back every 6 weeks and get my roots interlocked. And when my locks were about 3 or 4 inches long, I cut out the extensions. So I lost all of that hair again. So that's how I started, and I thought I was gonna hate it even at that point, at that length, but surprisingly, I loved it. I was like, woo! I just kept running my fingers through my hair, just playing with my hair, and I just absolutely loved it. I felt so free. It was awesome. I felt free. So yeah, I loved it. So I've been enjoying the lock journey ever since. Ever since. I wish I had taken more pictures in the beginning stages for in the first 2 years. First 2 years, I didn't take many pictures at all. I have a few pictures, but I wasn't taking them for lock for lock documentation. I was just taking them because I'm a camera person, so I'm always taking pictures, and I was always taking pictures of myself. And then at that point, I had gotten a new little digital camera, so I was always taking pictures of myself. But you really can't see my locks too well in those pictures. But yeah, so down my locks are, like I said, they'll be 9 years old in August. And they're this long now. My locks hit my bra strap line in the back. That's how long they are to hit the bra strap line. So yeah, and I'm loving the process. I just counted my locks a couple of days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, and right now I have 61. I and like I said, I have a lot of 2, 3, 4, and 6 headed dragons. Most of them are 3 to 6 heads. So I just, figure I say three. For the most part, most of them are, the majority of them are three. So 61 times three is 183. So when I first started my locks, I had about 200 locks. So I've gone from 200 locks to 61 locks, which concerns me because as my locks get longer and the locks that I've combined, because I've combined so many of them, just about all of them, I'm afraid of losing the fullness of my hair. I don't want to lose the fullness. I'm afraid it's going to look too thinned out or whatnot, but I'll deal with that as it goes along. There's really not a whole lot I can do about it now, but I'm still going to love my locks and enjoy the journey. So with my multi-headed dragons, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with them, and then I saw a YouTube video from a young lady by the name of Brittany. It's either a long or a longe, Alonge, and she was asking what she should do about her two-headed dragons, and she was contemplating cutting them off, but then she was like, she didn't want to cut them off because they're her babies. And I feel the same way. These are my babies. I can't get rid of them. Even when I've had some that have, fallen off or whatnot, I keep them. I have them saved. They're just little, about this size. That over the years, that have broken off or whatnot. I keep them. I don't throw them away. I gotta keep them, my babies. So, but she had mentioned about sewing them together. It was either her or one of the other ladies. So, but this, I tried it a few nights ago, and this is the first one that I did. This is a two-headed dragon. And let me see. You can see where I've sewn it together. See that the thread on my nose? You can see where I've sewn it together. And I've done that one, and this is a 3-head that I've sewn together. That's 3. And I stopped right there because I listened to my hair and it was like, that's as far as I want you to go. So that's where I stopped. And this one had I had combined this one, but it hadn't quite fully married together. It was still at the point where I could pop it easily if I wanted to, but I didn't want to do that because I was combining it. So I sewed it together. It was a 1-head and then it was a 2-head that I sewn together. So that's what that is. And I've done about 5 or 6 of them like that. I may do a couple of more, probably just the 2 heads. I probably leave the 3-headed and above alone. And a lot of my locks combine during the cleansing process, washing my hair. This is one of them. This is 6 heads. This is 2 3-heads that combined. 2 3-heads that combine on their own, and they combine because when I wash my hair, I always put my hair on top of my head like this, and then just go like this to get my scalp good, because that feels so good. I'm telling you, that feels wonderful. So that's how they usually, a lot of them combined on their own for me washing them like that. But what I am about to do within the next couple of days is the ACV cleanse. I always notice that I can never get rid of the build-up feeling in my hair even after washing. So when I saw the videos about the ACV cleanse, I'm like, wow, I have got to try that. And when I've seen the results of so many YouTubers that have tried it and see their water and how, murky and things it was, I'm like, wow, that should work for me. So I'm going to give that a shot in the next couple of days and try to remember to do it before and after the water so you guys can see how it turns out. And I guess that's about it for now. I'm loving my journey. I'm enjoying my journey, and see where my journey takes me from here on out. Alright, Talk to you guys later. Baylon724 coming at you. Signing out. Peace.